I am Stormwind Studios instructor and Cybex author, William Panek. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Docker onto a Windows Server 2016 system. Docker is an application that allows you to build containers in Windows Server 2016. So to do this, we need to open Powershell, and we want to do this as an administrator. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Start button. I'm going to right-click on Windows PowerShell, and I'm going to say Run as an Administrator. Now, the first thing I'm going to do in PowerShell is I'm going to do a sconfig, and I'm going to see if the Windows system needs any updates. So I'm going to type in sconfig. When that comes up, what we're going to do is we're going to hit option 6. And as you can see, option 6 is download and install any needed updates. So we're going to hit 6 and we're going to hit enter. Now it's going to ask you, do you want to search for all updates or just recommended updates? So I'm going to go ahead and hit the letter A because I want all updates installed. I'll hit enter, and at this point it's going to go through and it's going to search for all of the updates. So now it's telling me that there is an update for Windows Server 2016. And it wants to know which updates I want to download and install. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose all of them by hitting the letter A, and I'm going to hit enter. And at this point, all of my updates are going to download. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to let all of the updates download and update to this machine, and then I'll restart the video and we'll continue on with installing Docker. So at this point, all of our updates have been done. The machine has rebooted and I've logged back in as the administrator. Now what I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and restart PowerShell as an administrator. And now when PowerShell comes up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to install Docker. Now the easiest way to do that is to just use the install module command. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and type in install module, and the name of the module is going to be our Docker. So it's going to be Docker MSFT for Microsoft, and it's going to be provided. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and type in where my repository is going to be. And it's going to be the PS gallery, and I'm going to go ahead and force this so it just automatically does it without asking me. Oh, sorry, it's a dash on the force. Now at this point you may get a pop-up asking if you want to install the NuGet. So when that comes up, and that's what's showing here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. So we're going to just type Y and hit enter. And at this point, Docker has now been installed. As soon as we've done that, now we're going to install the Docker package. So I'm going to go ahead and type in install package. A minute ago, I installed the module. Now we're going to install the Docker package. So the name, again, is going to be Docker. And the provider name, again, is going to be Docker MSFT. Provider, the same one we just installed. And I'm going to hit enter. Now at this point you get a message stating that the package is not trusted. Are you sure you want to install the software from the Docker default? Obviously we want to do this, so we're going to hit the letter Y and we're going to hit enter. And this is going to continue the installation of the Docker package. Alright, it's going to take a few seconds to go ahead and do that. And as soon as this is finished, then what we're going to do is we're going to check for updates again. So now everything's installed. We're good to go. We now have Docker installed to our Windows server. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to type in sconfig again. And again, I'm going to go into number 6, download and install updates. Now, after you install Docker, you want to check again to see if there are any updates that you need to install pertaining to the Docker package. So you're going to do the exact same thing that we did when we first started the video. We're going to go ahead and check for all of our updates, see what updates come up, If there are any, we're going to install all of the updates, reboot the system, and at that point, Docker has been installed, all of the updates have been taken care of, and we are now ready to start building and loading containers. I am Stormwind Studios instructor and Cybex author, William Panek. Thanks for watching the video.